Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Bozard Ford studio for the St. Johns County show that's on in the morning. We have the county submitting their fiscal year budget, the county and the city working together to host workshops on flood mitigation assistance, and we have updates on both the Pier lightning strike victim and the 206 attempted kidnapping victim. We'll get to all that and more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's a local legacy built on trust, family values, and a commitment to doing things the right way. Proudly serving St. Augustine and beyond for over 75 years, Bozard offers award-winning service, unbeatable selection, and a state-of-the-art facility with 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site. Recognized with the Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln is where hometown service meets national excellence. Great pricing, friendly faces, and a better buying experience are just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We have Fidus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, BNS Signs, Chiba Hut Toasted Subs, St. Augie's Pizza, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, and St. Augustine Handy Houses. Support all of our wonderful sponsors, and you can support us with your likes, comments, and shares. Find us on YouTube and help us reach our goal of 2,000 subscribers. You can also find us on Rumble, where you can follow us there as well. Facebook stars are awesome. We love them. Our app is back and better than ever. Download it today from the Apple App Store. All right. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Train Tuesday. I got stuck by the train.
Again. That's like twice.
That's twice in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like that train.
All right, so we're seeing if we're buying Marine Land or not.
Yes.
Okay, I gotta figure out the app. So
that means I get another job.
Yeah.
He'll buy it and they'll make me run it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're not allowing Florida Lottery to track us.
That's
okay.
True. Okay.
Don't allow.
Good.
Don't allow that.
Safe.
Okay. What is the day? Okay.
They were
July.
Downloading the app so that we could check this live on air as I'm trying to get live, and they're talking about his password back and forth.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out my password.
All right, so we're almost there. We're almost prepared.
Also, hi, good morning.
Good morning, Blake. How you doing?
I'm doing.
You like trains. I don't. I thought you liked elevators.
That I used to, and then realized it was a bad thing. So
it's not a bad thing. You're allowed to have interest.
Yeah.
I forgot my birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
Why do they need my birthday?
It just happened. To prove that you're of legal age to buy the ticket.
Oh, okay. All right. I understand now. So I forgot there's some legalities with it.
Just dad, just take today's date and then minus it by 21.
Yeah, that's all I got to do. All right. I don't know where the scanner is, but let's see if here's the first. All we have to do is there's no 3.
No 3.
Yeah, and there's no winner.
Oh.
So that's all we got to do for right now.
Not buying Marine Land today.
Right,
Not buying Marine Land.
Oh, Dad, here. Just here.
Blake, don't worry about it. We're moving on with the show. I know your Asperger's will not let you just stop in the middle of a process, but
it's okay.
I'm making the call.
All right.
You suck
Do
at
you have a
technology.
question of the day?
We do have a question of the day. Most dangerous thing you did as a child? I'm really upset about this.
We should have saved it for the end of the show.
Yeah, I'm shook. I'm shook up.
The most dangerous thing I did as a child was I allowed someone to hold one end of the garden hose while I slid down a very steep roof holding the other end of the garden hose to break back into the house that we all accidentally locked ourselves out of.
Okay.
So the only window that was
successful?
Open. It was successful.
Okay.
I lost my favorite shorts because turns out shingles will put holes in your shorts if you slide down a roof.
Yeah. I thought in my mind I had it as like a metal roof, and I was like, oh,
it was
man,
definitely asphalt
yourself.
shingles.
Okay. All right.
And
it's a little sandpapery.
The only window that was open was my best friend's window in her house. It was a very steep pitched roof. And so we figured out that we could get up, and then we could shimmy across. And as long as we had some kind of rope-like thing, then a boy could hold one end at the pitch of the roof and lower me down. And so it was successful. We got in. By the time we figured out all of this and did the maneuver and then cleaned up the mess from doing this, like 15 minutes later, her parents came home from work and got us back into the house. And then like 45 minutes later, we found the spare key that was supposed to be hidden by the bunny cage and had fallen down, but nobody could find it. So it was all for nothing, and it was stupid, and I lost my shorts, but I survived, and it was dumb, and I did it.
Yeah. Blake, what about you?
Was it? Ooh, I'm trying to think. Probably. Jokingly, I was going to say Winter Wonderland, but
yeah. That actually was probably.
Yeah. But me as a dumb 5-year-old or maybe 6-year-old, taking my dad's razor and going on my finger.
Oh.
Yeah, seeing if it actually would cut you.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
It doesn't look dangerous.
The answer is yes. You were probably younger than that.
Yes.
You were probably 3 or 4. You.
I feel like that's
you were
justified for that
barely
age.
talking when it happened. I think you were like 4 years old.
I kind of remember being at like at our like second house down south, and like
it definitely was at the Summerhill house.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd have been 5. You're right.
All right.
On the age, I don't even know why I tried to correct you on
I
yours.
feel like that's a justified age, though, because it's shiny and it doesn't look sharp, and you deal with scissors by that point. So you're like, how does this
It did
even
look
work?
like a murder scene inside the shower, though.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Also, I did try some Elmer's glue at 7.
Yeah. That's
You
pretty
ate
good.
Elmer's glue?
I basically microdosed on Elmer's glue.
Yeah, that's not even
I definitely like the flavor of baby aspirin when I was like 3. And they left me unattended long enough that I was like, ooh, candy. And my mom realized that half the bottle was gone and freaked out.
You can't take enough baby aspirin.
Yeah.
To actually hurt yourself.
Yeah, she called my dad and was like, don't let her cut herself. I don't know.
Yeah, she might bleed more though.
Yeah, so I was okay, but that was my one attempt at an OD.
So like growing up in DeLand, this is a really hard question for me. Because I grew up in the age where like danger is like Evel Knievel was cool and you had to try all these different things. But as I think back, you know, and I jumped off a bridge when I was like 14. Actually, I got pushed off the bridge. We were deciding who was going first, and Chris Carroll pushed me off the bridge without without looking if a boat was coming. Okay, so there was no boat coming, thank goodness, but no one looked, and I got pushed off. I was the smallest one, so I got pushed off.
Mikey will do it.
But I think the most dangerous thing I did, and Sam Kirkland, if you're watching, you're the reason we did this. I think we watched like The Great Escape or something like that, and we decided to dig a tunnel in the backyard. And we didn't do things little. We dug a tunnel that was probably 20 feet long and like 5 feet deep. And we crawled all the way through. And we made it. But now that I think back, I was like, holy crapolas.
Oh, yeah.
That was the dumbest
a death
thing.
trap.
Yeah. And we had a pile of dirt that was like
taller than you in high school
on each side. And I think back, I was like, yeah, I could have died right then.
100%.
Yeah, no baby Jessica stuff here. We're talking bad ending.
Yeah, gone.
You know, I mean, and I did all the jumps and stuff like that and racked my boy parts and all that. But you know, it was horrible. It was really dumb.
Yeah.
So things you do when you're young and dumb.
Yeah.
So, I think that's the most dangerous thing I did. And it didn't feel dangerous at the time. It just seemed really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we weren't escaping from anything. We were just doing it.
Logic and reason.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was a feat of engineering that was amazing.
That is.
And we had no
really
supports,
impressive.
by the way.
Of course not.
We didn't think about that portion of it.
Damp enough sand to hold on with a prayer.
Yeah. You know, and the little trickling down of sand in front of you as you're crawling through, you didn't even think about it.
It just builds the drama.
Yeah. I hope I make it.
Literally, I hope I make it.
Yeah, 100%. I hope I make it.
And was there any point while you're in the tunnel that you're like, this wasn't a great idea?
You got a little bit of a panic. You crawled a little faster.
It got really dark, and then you're like, oh, no.
Yeah. Probably the dumbest thing that happened is we crawled towards each other. That was probably the dumbest portion of it. And I had to back out. But that was probably the dumbest thing we did.
Yeah. I concur.
And besides building the freaking tunnel. So
as long as nobody like got out first and then started jumping like, yes, I made it, and then caved in everything else. I can totally see that happening too.
Cartman on top of the tunnel.
Exactly. All right. Well, I'm glad you survived. Now it's time for a quick check of the weather.
It's awful. It's so freaking hot. 95 today. Feels like 4,000. That's all I got. I'm sorry. Stay inside.
That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. If you're going to leave your home today, go to Bin 39 and have a refreshing glass of wine by the fountain. Discover one of St. Augustine's best-kept secrets, Bin 39, tucked inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street. With over 95 boutique wines, 50 of them rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker, it's the perfect spot for a romantic date night or a relaxing after-work unwind. Sit by the glass or the bottle in a serene courtyard setting and enjoy live music Thursday through Sunday, open daily 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop by and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right. Buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blake's traffic report.
Look at all those working car batteries on the road right now.
Those functional batteries.
Someone's about to buy one today.
Look at the batteries on them.
Mm-hmm.
So jealous.
They must turn their lights off.
Ah, shit. That did, okay, for the record, that did not happen.
All right.
Sure.
I think what happened was just because so last night I was at the Epic Theater watching the Fantastic Four film. It was great, but however, I opened my car door. Then I had a 15 to 20 minute conversation about the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that's probably when the battery drained out.
I think the battery was due.
It's toast. If it
was
took
due.
a 15-minute open door. Yeah. It was already toast. Yeah. Well, lightly traveled today. No congestion. We're happy to see that.
Indeed.
That traffic report brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and experience over 500 years of history in the heart of St. Augustine. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and covers more than 100 points of interest, including iconic landmarks like the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Flagler's Historic Hotel. With open-air views and all-day hop-on, hop-off access, it's the most fun and flexible way to explore the nation's oldest city. Your ticket also includes free admission to the St. Augustine History Museum, and local St. Johns County residents ride free with a full fare guest through the Hometown Pass program. Sign up today at hometownpass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. All right, moving into the news. St. Johns County submits $1.27 billion budget proposal for fiscal year 2026. St. Johns County is laying out its financial priorities for the upcoming fiscal year with a proposed $1.272 billion budget for 2026 set to begin on October 1st. The plan includes $169 million for capital improvement projects, $25 million for emergency response reserves, and a proposed reduction in the general fund millage rate from 4.6537 to 4.5650. The millage rate savings would be shifted to the fire district millage to help stabilize long-term structural deficits. The key capital projects funded under the $169 million CIP include parks and traffic improvements, new courtrooms and courthouse security enhancements, a water treatment and reclamation facility, construction of a new medical examiner facility, and Fire Station 23. Budget also calls for 33 new firefighter positions, along with uniforms, equipment, and supplies to fully staff Fire Station 22. St. Johns County is currently the fourth fastest growing county in St. Augustine, and the proposed proposal reflects efforts to manage that growth while keeping services strong. 2 public hearings are scheduled, the first September 3rd and the final hearing on September 16th, both at the St. Johns County Auditorium. This year's proposal is roughly $500 million less than last year's budget, signaling a recalibration in spending as the county continues to expand. Thoughts on the budget?
All right. The difference is mostly is how projects hit.
Okay.
Projects shoot up budgets and bring down budgets and a lot of those things. The actual spending budget's much lower than what we saw there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a big number.
That's a big number.
That's a small country.
That's billion with a B.
Yeah, and that's just St. Johns County.
Yeah.
So $1.2 billion.
Billion.
Yeah, that's a wild number. So
more than Dr. Evil wanted.
Yeah. So
Hey.
1 million.
Speaking of the guy
Look
right
at
there.
that.
So,
Great minds.
Yeah, but no, that's a big number, and we have Joy coming in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk a little bit more about it because it'll still be in the budget process. So I think she's coming in on the 12th of August. And we'll talk a little bit about the budget and that $1.2 billion scare.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
no, I mean it's I think it was like 700 million just like 10 years ago. I mean, that doesn't sound like a huge jump, but that's almost double.
Yeah, it's almost double.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
All right. City
Yeah.
of St. Aug.
Sorry, but there actually is one question I do want to ask about the
Okay.
budget though, like because no, like because you're on the Tourism Development Council, so was there any like recommendations that you made to the county commissioners that was approved and then not approved by the commission for the budget?
For the most part, the staff brings it to us and we do some approval. We make recommendations. I mean, it happens all the time that they decide to shift it from another location. Of that $1.2 billion Tourist Development Council, and this sounds ridiculous for me to even say it like this, is only 23 to 24 million.
Only.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a huge gap.
Yeah.
It's a ginormous gap between those two.
Yeah.
So, yeah, in the scheme of things, it's a big number, but compared to 1.2 billion, it's not.
Yeah.
So,
Not the size of the number.
well, that's what I've tried to convince people.
I mean, all the time.
Yeah.
All right. City of St. Augustine partners with St. Johns County to host flood mitigation assistance workshops. The City of St. Augustine and St. Johns County are inviting homeowners to learn more about a federal flood assistance program that could help protect properties from future storms. 3 public meetings will be held next month for residents interested in applying for the 2025 FEMA Flood Mitigation Assistance Program, which provides funding to reduce the risk of flood damage. The meetings are hosted in coordination with consulting firm Quality Engineering and Surveying, QES, and are open to all county residents, including those living in St. Augustine, City of St. Augustine. Each meeting will include a short presentation followed by time for questions and one-on-one discussions with the consultants. The schedule is Wednesday, August 13 at 3 p.m. at the Southeast Branch Library, 6670 US 1 South. Thursday at August 14th at 12 p.m. in the Alcazar Room at City Hall, 75 King Street. Thursday, August 14th at 5:30 p.m. in the Alcazar Room in City Hall as well. The residents will not be asked to submit any documents during these sessions, but organizers do recommend bringing proof of active flood insurance through the National Flood Insurance Program, along with a current evaluation certificate. These meetings are only for the 2025 application cycle, though anyone with questions about previous submissions is encouraged to reach out to QES Project Manager Andy Duray at Duray, D-A-R-A-Y, at QESLA.com. So if you have questions about previous submissions, that's your email address to ask those questions. Additional information is available by contacting Melissa Weissel at the City of St. Augustine or Wayne Larson at St. Johns County. All right. This is cool.
Yeah. We're going to call the information people for
Yeah.
for information.
Let's do that on air.
Sorry.
Let's do it right now.
Sorry, Melissa, wait, hey,
Hey, what's up?
give me all the information.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah. Yeah, just give him a call.
Yeah. All right. So, I mean, flood mitigation, it's a cool program. I'm glad people are helping to spread the word and help people figure out the ins and outs of this because flooding is a problem in this area.
Yeah. No, I think that's how we get rid of the weak. We just don't tell them.
It's the most Gen X thing you've said all day.
It's just how we get rid of them.
Even the dirt tunnel you MacGyvered as a child, that's still the most Gen X thing you said all day.
No, I think we just keep this to ourselves.
All right.
And then they go, I'm so scared. And you move back. And it's good.
So this is Troy's plan to mitigate growth is
Don't tell 'em.
have the flood mitigation meeting.
Don't
if
tell
you
'em.
know, you know, then they get to do it and also cancel
We had to
recycling.
figure it out.
Cancel recycling and that'll make everybody mad.
Cancel recycling.
Okay, wait, hold on. There's one flaw with a little bit of your plan though, because you're like Mr. Oh, we need commercial growth instead of residential growth. Would you allow the commercial companies to have flood mitigation though?
No, they do their own due diligence and they figure it out.
What he's not against people knowing about it. He's saying that they should take the initiative to learn on their own,
Should figure it
not
out.
be spoon fed.
Yeah.
It's the spoon
That's
feeding the
problem.
information.
Those are the problem children. The ones that have to go to this are the problem children.
They're the reasons why we have labels saying don't
Yeah.
put your cat in the microwave.
Yeah, they wore a helmet in 1994. You know, these things didn't exist. You think there was bicycle helmets in my day? No, I don't even know if I don't even know where I would have bought one. I'm
So,
sure they existed. But I don't even know where I would have bought one.
I was on the older edge of them trying to like get everyone to wear bicycle helmets.
Mhm.
And by that point, when they were really trying to make the push, I was already in like 4th, 5th grade. So I was like, I mean, I'll
Right.
do the PE class where we get the little surgical bonnet and I'll try them on. But like, my parents aren't going to buy me this.
I mean,
And they never did.
I was already
ever owned
missing.
a helmet.
I was already missing parts of my ears and dents in my heads before they were even invented.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, no, you guys figure it out.
So we moved into the neighborhood that we moved into in August 2019. And because Louie and I were never like big helmet kids, we bought helmets for our kids for their bikes, but we weren't like crazy strict about them using it. So if they were planning on doing any kind of tricks or anything, then wear your helmet. But if you're just going around the neighborhood, like,
Now we wear helmets now. I mean, it makes sense, but
it does make sense. We just weren't really strict on it.
No,
So if
it
they
just-
went out without us, then they weren't going to wear it. Well, our neighbor across the street, good friends of ours, they have 3 boys. And I get why with 3 boys, that's a different energy in the house when you only have boys. Like they're daring each other to dig a tunnel and crawl through it.
Yeah.
Like I get
I bet
that.
you can dig it all the way under the house.
So they were really strict about helmets until we moved in, and we had girl, boy, girl. And so the boy energy was very mitigated with very protective girl energy. And so nobody was doing anything dumb on their bikes.
As far as you know.
In my house, like I promise you, because I had 2 girls that would tell on them. And so, we were the ones that broke the helmet rule and undermined the authority of our neighbor. Sorry. Bicycle helmets.
No, and I do real estate and people call me about advice and stuff like that and say, hey, what about this area? And I was like, have you read the news? You know?
There's zero congestion. I mean, there's no traffic. There's no overcrowding.
No, I'm talking about like the flood stuff. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
yeah. They're
Floods.
like, hey, this side of Davis Shores, it's okay, right?
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it's been
not
dry
okay.
for at least 6 months.
It's not okay.
Just give him that answer. It's been dry for at least 6 months.
Yeah, and had a storm since last fall.
Since actually about this time last year.
Yeah, this is when the grass starts dying.
Gas Buddy Gas Report.
Woo!
All right, tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you.
We got gas.
We do have gas. It smells in here. Sunoco, North Ponce de Leon Boulevard's $2.82. Owens on South Ponce is $2.89. Shell on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $2.89. Shell at 146 King Street is also $289. The gate on Mizell Road is $305. The gate on US 1 North is at $308. Sunoco on South Ponce de Leon Boulevard is $309. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $309. Mobile and Circle K at South Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $313. And the Circle K on 207 is at $316. All right, that Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. Trouble with the law? Call the name St. Augustine has trusted for years. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced and compassionate team works fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and get back home. From paperwork to release, they make the process simple, discreet, and stress-free. No judgment, just help when you need it most. When time matters, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Got live music today. Brett Blackshears at Tradewinds Lounge at 1 o'clock. Mark Hart is at Tradewinds Lounge at 5 o'clock. John Hughes at Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Colton McKenna is at Prohibition Kitchen at 6 o'clock. Smokin' Joe Showers at Ann O'Malley's Deli and Pub at 6 o'clock. Cholula is at Pierre's Pub at 6 o'clock. Matt Wilson is at Cortesi's Bistro at 7 p.m. And there's trivia with Troy, Blake, and Aiden at Sonny's Barbecue at 7 o'clock tonight. Make the trip. It's amazing.
Come see us.
That music report is brought to you by Fidus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home, trust Fidus Roofing and Construction. Voted Best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, Fidus installs the GAF Lifetime Roofing System and expert metal roofs built to withstand Florida's toughest weather. From emergency repairs to full replacements, plus pavers and gutters, Fidus delivers quality, durability, and energy savings with every job. For Fidus Roofing, call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Fidus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. All right.
Sonny's air conditioning is working great, so you should come see us.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's maintaining even lower than 20 degrees more than the outside temperature.
Yeah.
I had an argument with my husband last night about the AC upstairs in our house not working, and I thought it was frozen up or something, and he's like, no, it's just hot.
Yeah. Yeah, if you have an AC, and I know it's hard for a lot of people, if you have an AC, it's only going to drop your house temperature about 15 degrees, 20 if you got a great one, 15 if it's good. So, it's still working. If it's 95 out and you get to 80, your air conditioner's still working.
Ick.
Yeah.
Don't
Not
like it.
comfortable, but it's still working.
The way our house faces, the second floor gets really, really hot as the sun is setting.
Yeah.
And so I'm up there working. I'm like, it is 77 degrees up here. What is going on? And I'm texting him like, what can I do? He's like, wait.
See, our building, the big tower, the power tower, whatever you call it. In the morning, the water side is baking.
Yeah.
In the afternoon, the other side is baking. So everybody gets the equal amount of pain in the building. So on the historic side, it's baking in the afternoon.
Nice.
And people call and say, hey, my AC's not, well, it's okay. What's the temperature? It's 76 degrees.
It's working.
It's working. It is working.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Yeah.
So.
Our living room and kitchen get
And they
the
have
morning
and I
sun
go in their office and they have their blinds open.
totally open because the view's pretty.
Yeah. It's a great view. You pay for the view. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also get the heat with that.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, our kitchen and our living room get the morning sun, but it's lower level and it's got the cold upper level to keep it insulated so it doesn't get like super hot. But the upstairs does get hot.
Yeah.
All right. Trending tonight. I know it's hot.
Tonight or today?
Tonight. Tonight is the beginning of the peak of 2 meteor showers. Ooh. You've got the Delta Aquarid and you've got the Capricornids meteor showers. They're happening at the same time. It starts tonight. The peak starts tonight, and then it goes until tomorrow. So I wanted to hit this trending today so that if the weather is at least clear, you can get out there and see this. So the way I read it, the Delta Aquarid has a lot of meteors. So they happen fast, but they're also super fast. It's a quick flash.
Okay.
But the Capricornids
so it's going to look like fireflies.
Yeah, and then the Capricornids have the low and slow, like long
those are the
tail
fun
with
ones.
colors. And so the fact that you're going to get both, you're going to have a lot of little flashes from the Aquarids, and then the Capricornids are going to give you like the really cool like Hallmark or Hollywood style meteor. So
Okay. What time is that?
I don't have a time. I think it's around 10 o'clock is when you should start to get out there and get adjusted.
Okay.
Peak hours I think are around midnight, and then but you got 2 nights. So if it's clear tonight or tomorrow, go out and check out the meteor shower. It's not one of the like 3 a.m. ones either. So
Kenny's
peak
saying
time.
there's a rocket launch at 11:30. Blake, can you check on exact time
That
and
could
what
be
the
really
rocket
cool,
is? You probably have an app for that, don't you? Oh, okay.
What? No way.
Shock.
I know.
Shocking.
All right. So I thought that was a cool thing to shout out because
Does it say which way you're supposed to look?
let's see. Best places to catch the spectacle are southern and southwestern U.S., especially in states with clear, dry skies, which are Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Florida, and Southern California. So we should be one of the best places to watch. So
And yes, there is a rocket launch tonight at 11:37.
So that makes it even cooler.
Is it one of Elon's?
It
All right.
is. It is.
Is Trump going to let him back in the country?
who knows?
He's already in the country.
No, but at the
There's-
rocket.
It,
Holy
it's-
shnikes. Just stick with the joke, kid.
Have you seen there's
Well, but wait, hold on a second. The joke doesn't land though because this rocket launch is only just for a satellite. He's not going up in
So-
space.
So there was no one in it.
No one's in it.
Oh, okay. All right. So they're not letting him back in the country. So the wall's working.
he's not leaving?
Yeah.
He's not leaving.
The wall's working.
Although someone has made a giant effigy of Elon Musk and they're driving it around to national parks because Elon's against national parks.
They
or
cut back
something.
on some of the funding.
Well,
I don't know how that makes him against national parks when
I don't know if Doge did that or if that was just part of the cuts from the budget. I don't know. I think he was gone by the time that bill was done anyway. So
yeah, the big beautiful one.
why are we mad at him?
We just blame Elon.
I mean, he's the one that's got all the electric cars that's supposedly making everything better for the national parks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's poop on him.
Yeah.
Dad, burn it, Elon.
Yeah.
All right.
How do these people get jobs?
They,
Instead of driving around, get another job, and then you won't worry about being poor.
there are job postings for protesters that you find in like casting pages in big cities.
Mm.
And so people that are not working actors have a tendency to get paid to show up to protests. Allegedly. That's what I mean.
Yeah. Should have picked a different career. So,
Should have gone to Arizona. What are you talking
I'm very
about?
Gen X-y today.
You are.
I'm very
I think
Gen-
this is the week of Gen X.
Yeah, because yesterday I was pretty much a curmudgeon too. So
We got this.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to slide into some stories about some victims of nature and crime. So amid pain and medical debt, St. Augustine lightning victim thanks supporters in his first public statement. A St. Augustine man who was struck by lightning while standing on the pier earlier this month is now sharing his gratitude and his struggles as he begins the long road to recovery. Philip Schuler, who was hit by lightning on July 12th while standing with his wife and daughter on the St. Augustine Pier, is speaking publicly for the first time since the incident. In a heartfelt YouTube video from his hospital room, Schuler thanked the community for their outpouring of support. "Thank you, everybody, for all the love and compassion," Schuler said. "People who have donated, I really appreciate it. It has helped." Schuler, still visibly injured with facial wounds, says he's improving daily but continues to deal with severe nerve pain. The lightning bolt entered and exited his body through his hands and feet, causing damage to his heart, nervous system, and face, throwing him violently to the ground. His wife, Diana, who has advanced dementia, was just a few steps away when it happened. Schuler required 2 emergency life flights, first from the pier to a local hospital, and then to a specialized burn and trauma center in Gainesville, where he remains today. But the family says insurance will not cover either of these flights, leaving them with tens of thousands of dollars in uncovered medical debt. With no nearby support network and extensive care needs for both Philip and Diana, the family has turned to the community, a GoFundMe page has already raised over $10,000. This is one of the hardest things we've ever faced, the family wrote on their fundraiser page. We don't know what the road ahead will look like, but we do know we cannot do it alone. Philip's daughter has now assumed full-time care responsibilities for both her parents. Schuler ended his video with one more message for everyone who has stepped up to help. Thank you for all the love and support. I can't believe it. I feel humbled. Thank you so much.
Well, first off, I'm glad he's doing well.
Yeah.
Second off, I got to show you how your picture froze.
Perfect.
That's a really good picture.
We love that. It's
that's
very
you're
flattering.
happy. You're happy about that. It's a very, very nice Bell's palsy look.
Be a podcaster, they say.
Yeah. You're going to get the best images.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm confused. So Medicare doesn't pay? I mean, he's 72.
I guess not for life flights. You would think.
Nope, sorry. You can't fly in a helicopter. That doesn't
We'll
sound
cover
right to
your
me.
medical treatment. We just won't cover the ride.
We will
there.
make sure you make it there.
Yeah. Well, is that
That's
a way
it.
to keep costs down?
Yeah, I don't think that's a part of it.
It's jerky.
Yeah, I think they need to get somebody on that portion of it.
That said, I just helped someone pay a bill for an ambulance ride who's on Medicare. So even the ambulance ride,
The entire ambulance ride was?
it was. I don't know what the whole bill was. I think the whole bill was $600 something. I helped her pay 245 of it.
Yeah, so it paid up to like 70% or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably it's the percentage. I'm sure it paid something that's just okay.
Okay.
It didn't pay the entire thing.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sure a helicopter is much more expensive than riding in or.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Like maybe multiply it by 10.
If you
and
guys
that's-
want to ride in an ambulance, I mean, I got one for free. So
I mean, yeah, we can take pictures.
yeah, put a couple dollars in the cup holder. So, pay for that diesel. Diesel's not cheap.
Turns out it's not.
Yeah, diesel's not cheap. So no, I hope I mean, I'm glad they're doing well. It sounds like he's on his road to recovery there.
Yeah. It's wild that you can still see injuries in the video on his face.
Oh yeah. No, well, I mean,
Yeah. He was struck by lightning and
Yeah.
thrown to the ground, but this feels like it happened a while ago. It really only was 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
yeah, and everybody has a horrible insurance story, I'm sure. So
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's tomorrow's question of the day. The worst insurance. Worst insurance. I think the funniest one I had is when I got my vasectomy. They didn't pay for my anesthesia, and I was like, "Oh, that's a woman adjuster right there. Very angry woman adjuster." So I did call.
Yeah.
I made the joke. They laughed and paid for it.
And well, I mean, that part isn't required for the procedure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I got knocked out. I mean, it's supposed to be just a local, and and I was like, they gave me a choice. I got knocked out. But the worst part is like, I shouldn't have done it in town.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Everybody knows you in town.
Yeah. So I'm in the surgery center, like sitting on this. Mind you, it's very cold.
Yes.
Very cold in the surgery room for those that happen to be walking in. There was shrinkage. I'm laying there naked.
Sitting there following like this is a genuine thing.
Yeah.
And then we get, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Amanda.
So
Just didn't.
so I'm laying there on there completely. Everything's out. First person walks in. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going? Hey, Troy, what's going on, man? Fist pumps me, and hey, we'll get you in and out of here. Next person walks in. Lady knows who I am. Like, hey, Troy, how's it going? I'm just like, can we just like put this simulcast this? I mean,
Could.
Yeah. Next surgery is out of town. I'm just like,
Yeah.
so not doing that.
At
again.
least Jacksonville.
Yeah. I'll go someplace far away.
So definitely not DeLand.
Yeah, no. Well, they might not recognize me in DeLand. I didn't have the beard when I left DeLand.
That's true.
So even though we do have a good following in DeLand, somehow.
We do wish this family well, and if you have the funds and the margin to be able to donate to this GoFundMe, we encourage you to look into that. They've got a long road to hoe ahead of them, and that's a lot.
Yeah, they got a lot on their plate for sure.
All right. Woman who fought off kidnapping in St. Augustine presented with an award. A local teenager who bravely fought off a kidnapping attempt at her workplace is being recognized for her courage. 18-year-old Emma Marine was alone behind the counter at a smoke shop off State Road 206 in St. Augustine on June 29th when a man entered the store, attempted to steal merchandise, and then escalated the situation. He said, "What are you going to do about it?" And then I sort of froze up a little bit, Marine told First Coast News. Surveillance video released by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office shows the suspect, identified as Theodore Tundador, pushing Marine out of the store, putting her in a chokehold, and dragging her toward his truck. He just pushed me out the door and then put me in a chokehold and dragged me out to the truck and tried shoving me in, Marine recalled. But she didn't give up. I had to get away, and I was terrified that he was going to hurt me, she said. Marine managed to break free and get help from a woman who witnessed the attack and called 911. Tundador was later arrested and charged with kidnapping, robbery, and grand theft auto. Additional charges were filed by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission for DUI and fleeing law enforcement. On July 24th, Marine was awarded the first ever Pink Stork Fight Back Award, an honor given by the St. Augustine-based women's wellness brand to recognize strength and bravery in the face of violence. When most would freeze in fear, Emma stood her ground, Pink Stork said in a statement. She didn't surrender. She fought back for her safety, her future, her dignity, and her voice. Emma fought back, screaming until she could escape his grip, added the sheriff's office on Facebook. Her strength is a living reminder of what it means to fight back and reclaim power. Marine hopes her story empowers others. I hope this can show other women and young females like myself that you can fight back and it doesn't matter how small you are, she said. So I'm glad she got this honor. I'm so sorry for the trauma that this poor girl has gone through. Mm-hmm. I would wish that on no one. And it will have long-lasting repercussions throughout her life. That's a scary situation to go through.
Yeah. No, I mean, I can tell you, I mean, this could have went a really, really different way.
Yeah.
If she didn't take the action that she took. So, and that's, teach your girls to fight.
Yeah.
So.
I've always told my kids, if anyone tries to do anything, make as much noise as possible. They want quiet, compliant kids. If you fight and scream, then they don't want anything to do with you. The more I've learned about this suspect, the more I believe that he did intend to hurt her in the worst ways possible. I mean, he's out on parole because he smashed up his mom's house with a hammer.
Yeah.
Clearly, he doesn't respect women or, I'm assuming, women's
any
authority
laws
in
whatsoever.
his life.
Yeah.
I mean, he smashed up his mom's house with a hammer. That's
he's got some other stuff going on in that noggin of his. So,
and I'm very glad that he caught charges from 2 different agencies.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! I hope they all stick, and I hope he gets the max for every single one of them.
Yeah, but no, I mean, she did everything right.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's still here to tell this story.
Yeah.
So very, very important to teach your kids to be, I talk to Maeve about being a toughie all the time. So teach them to be toughies.
Yeah. So. And good on Pink Stork for recognizing this young girl.
They're good people.
Yeah. And I have heard that we had heard that this woman lost her job from the vape shop. I have heard that she has received other job offers at this point.
Good.
So that's good.
Good.
All right. Troy, how do you want to check the comments today?
I will tolerantly trek through the tumultuous, titillating topics of the tribe.
That titillating trek is brought to you by BNS Signs. Want your business to get noticed and stay that way? Turn to BNS Signs, proudly family-owned and serving St. Augustine for over 50 years. From bold vinyl lettering to towering pylon signs, they specialize in high-quality custom signage built to last. Their expert team handles everything: design, installation, crane service, repairs, and maintenance with fast, responsive service that keeps your sign looking sharp. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. Also brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Need a custom or portable prefab building that's built to last? Come to St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and serving the community since 1988. With over 70 structures in stock, from sheds and barns to carports and offices, you'll find the perfect fit for your needs. Every building includes free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, plus easy financing options. And this July, when you purchase a Handy House, $100 will be donated to Unity Outreach of St. Augustine, helping provide mammograms and support for breast cancer patients right here in our community. Visit them on State Road 16, open Monday through Saturday, or call 823-9092, St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters. All right, Troy, give us a comments report.
All right. Wawa is at 302. Costco 259. BP's at 303. Speedway's at 305. Today is National Lasagna Day and Chicken Wing Day. Why would they be on the same day? I want to celebrate both.
I know. I want to celebrate both equally.
One's for lunch, one's for dinner. Got it covered. But man, I would
have to do lasagna for lunch. Can't have lasagna too late. The tomatoes with the heartburn.
Okay. All right. And I asked where Nick was. I didn't realize he's at Disney. So sorry, Nick. Enjoy your time at Disney, but you better be watching.
Excuse us.
Yeah. You better check out the show. All right, your hair's down, so it's a serious day.
Yes.
Ready, set, play. The AC is working there, so if you want to take kids to the playground, and you get to stay cool and not get that swampy stuff.
Playgrounds are the best.
There you go. That's the place to be. So, and he went on this heated day.
This heat.
Oh my gosh.
Do they pay you to go to Disney when it's this hot outside?
Oh my goodness, the
skinny with my hair is that my round brush that I use to style it. It's a hairdryer round brush. It's dying. And so I'm trying to nurse it along until I can get it replaced. I'm almost there.
Yeah.
No, almost there.
Our hairbrush at our house literally looks like the UN. Yeah. I mean, everybody from our house has like a different
hair texture,
background and texture to it. Mm-hmm. You know, I got the wiry beard, and Blake's got the Puerto Rican curl, and everybody in the house has it like a different texture.
Yeah.
So literally, you can look at it. Makes me smile when I look at my brush. I don't know why I did it
Hands
this morning.
Across the world.
I did it this morning. I was like, man, I freaking love my house. You know? and I was looking at the hairbrush.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a dad moment. Sorry, I'll shut up.
Also, I would say the mop also would probably reflect that as well, but you probably don't do that as much.
Yeah. No, I don't do that.
Stardom stat.
Stardom stat. On this day, 1981, the wedding that was watched around the world took place. And then they got divorced. Prince Charles.
Bert and Lana?
Prince Charles and Lady Diana.
All right.
Were married on this day in 1981. I remember this. I remember the dress. I remember I think I was at my grandmother's house, and she's like, "Oh, look how beautiful it is." I was like, "I'm just going outside. I'm going to go dig a tunnel."
That's probably exactly what happened.
So, but it was watched by over like 1 billion people.
Yeah, it was one of the most watched events ever.
Yeah, it was definitely the most watched wedding of all time.
Probably.
So, but it was wild, and it's kind of sad. This is one of the moments I remember. Mm-hmm. Like, I remember her dress.
Oh, that crazy long train.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
It was ridiculous.
The puffiest, craziest, longest train.
Yeah. So, and I was just like, wow, how much does that cost? Yeah.
Yeah, they replayed it.
I was like 13 thinking, how much does that cost?
That's
13
such
or 14.
your brain.
Yeah.
I never, ever considered what the price was when I was looking at it.
Yeah.
They replayed the wedding on one of their anniversaries, because I did see on like the grainy tube television the wedding ceremony, but it had to have been an anniversary because it was the year I was born.
No,
I was in my mom's belly when they actually got me.
I remember I was on Minnesota Avenue. I was at my grandmother's house, and she was watching it, and she was doing her chain smoking, and I was just like, why would someone spend that? I was 13, 14 years old thinking about that. You know how many go-karts you could have for that? You know?
I wonder if that wedding in 1981 dollars, if that could have bought us Marineland today.
I bet it would. Our dress alone. The wedding had to be.
Had to be so expensive.
It had to be crazy.
But people just donated their services so they could be involved.
Yeah.
So like
the security alone, the payment of the security alone pays for Marineland.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. That's Stardom Stat, brought to you by St. August Pizza in downtown St. Augustine, right on the corner of Riberia and MLK. Get yourself a slice today because they're open. All right. Plugs, Troy.
All right. Plugs, come see us at Sonny's tonight. We got Bollocks tonight. We got a lot of fun stuff happening. You guys stay inside. Just stay inside. It's hot.
Unless you're going to bin 39 and then enjoy a cold glass of white wine.
Oh, yes.
On you.
In the shade.
Blake, do you have any plugs?
No.
No? In between selecting pictures
Yes.
on your computer?
Yes.
Yeah. You just got them all
right.
mapped out there.
Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe to YouTube, and Rumble. Bollocks tonight, trivia tonight. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.